Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Joining me on Open Conversation this morning is a regular on Open Conversation. He's a political analyst and is proud the advocate of the masses. He's none other but Nze Nze. Nze, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Laurentia. Thank you for recognizing my position today.
Also joining me on Open Conversation this morning is a political analyst, a regular on Open Conversation. He is Chizi Nyomasila. Chizi, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. You didn't tell them that I'm nationally Darcy. I don't take that for granted.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Larissa, and good morning, Nigerians.
And then on to the story. Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, or it was gathered that despite Kanu's insistence that Justice Nyako has no jurisdiction of being detained,
For God's sake, we are not animals. I'm coming. We are humans. We are not animals. Now you keep on killing seamlessly. Nobody harasses you. Nobody interjects you. They keep on. Ojuku now declared Biafra. They say you can't go. They say you can't go. Then they started fighting us with the aid of this same British government and other world leaders. They fought until the war came to an end. They say no victor, no vanquish. We agree. No victor, no vanquish. Where are the Igbos today? Was it not the same marginalization that has been happening that made Wazirike came up in 1999 with movement for the actualization of sovereign state of Biafra Masob? And he did what he did. He was arrested, his men were arrested, and you discover that most of the war veterans that fought in 1967-1970 war agreed with Wazirike. They followed him. But unfortunately, age has overtaken that many of them are no longer alive, and those that are alive are weak. Now, after Wazirike was decimated, about 12-13 years later, another Wazirike emerged in the person of Nnamdi Kanu. I think that should be 2012, or he started 2009 with radio broadcast. And until he had gathered up this, if I may say, popularity, he now came up. And they were looking at it. He said, look, we are not coming to fight Nigeria, but we are simply saying, let us go. Operation Let My People Go. Now, if you don't want to retain us in Nigeria, and you don't want us to go, what do you want? While Nnamdi Kanu was doing this peaceful movement, if I may say herdsmen, let me not say whether Fulani or Hausa or Yoruba herdsmen, but herdsmen began to unleash mayhem on us. People, most of them came from outside Nigeria. They started killing people in the southeast. And they were killing people unabated. And people were like, what is happening? We are not carrying arms, and you are allowing people to come and kill us. Until, even while these things were happening, Nigerian government under Buhari did not proscribe these killers, hardmen killers. Now the next thing,
so that we don't. I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I know you have a lot to say. We still get back to where you're. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Chizzy is also here, and I'm interested to know what Chizzy has to say. Chizzy.
You know, what they have done is just to bring a lot of issues that I'm sure aside the focus, aside the center of the question.
Yes.
And thank God he said he was not there. And some of us were there. So I think I will be talking practically. You know, but
Some of them were there.
I wouldn't want to dive into whether we are there or not.
Yes,
He's
yes.
talking from what they told him. And you know, telling is a perspective. I don't want to talk about why Biafra came or why it didn't come, because as a person, I don't believe in Biafra. And I will tell you why I don't believe in Biafra. But I want to say, why incarcerate Nnamdi Kanu? Assuming that all he's saying is, I want my people to go. The reason why I said I don't believe in Biafra as a person is, number one, I have always said that if you want to show me leadership, show me from what you have already. Like I would say that the prudent management of resources will show me, demonstrate to me that if they give you the entire resources, you can do that. I have not seen that show of management in the units and the states that the Igbos are leaders. I have not seen that. So there's nothing for me. If I go to Aba, for instance, and I go to Onitsha, for instance, and I go to other, I have not seen that. So are you going to bring angels to leaders? It means that that leadership question that is still in Nigeria will come up, and then very soon there will be another balkanization in the Biafra still asking to, because after all, Nigeria did ask for independence. Nigeria did ask to become Nigeria as a state, and they thought that they were going to do wonders. Just 2 years, 4 years after that independence, you saw that all Nigerians were doing was celebration, doing makosa, and not shameful. And so I have not seen that. So for me, you are not going to bring, even Nnamdi Kanu is not going to bring, Nnamdi Kanu, even if Nnamdi Kanu is the president, he's not going to be the governors, he's not going to be this thing. So we need to show that, look, if we have done this here, then if you bring us here, we'll do more. Then secondly, is the fact that if you want to take states, Biafra is not an Igbo thing. Just don't forget. That's why I said I'm not an Igbo, but Biafra is not an Igbo thing. So anybody can be Biafra. There are some persons in Akwa Ibom who are Biafra, who believes in the Biafran thing. There are people, after all, the word Biafra is not even coined by an Igbo person. It's an Akwa Ibom person. I can tell you that. He was not there, I was there. So in this whole thing, we have Biafras, we have those who believe in Biafras, all of the states, right? And so, but my thing is that if you also need them, I'm bringing the perspective here. If you also need them to join you, they should join you voluntarily. You shouldn't conscribe them. You shouldn't just say you are a Biafran state. You are Biafran state. You don't do that. It is you who will say, I heard, maybe it's a rumor, but I haven't actually, gone to into terrorism, and I wonder how, and if you notice, Kanu, there are some persons who have taken laws into their hand. That cannot be. And I can tell you, while we were in school, I found out something that each time when I became the student union leader, I found out something that each time we were going on demonstration, Lawrence, if you catch 95% of those with us, you'll be shocked they didn't even know what we're doing. They don't even know. But you see them do all manner of evils. And when they do those things, it will go back to the organizers of that protest. Even though those organizers will be peaceful. We are there when we heard on radio that there was this killing in Abia State, and Kadowa was saying, Nnamdi Kanu, sorry. I was almost taking a cue from you. And Nnamdi Kanu was saying, take this thing from the army, kill them if you want, do this if you want. It's on air. It's not like something he didn't say. But sometimes you could also be pushed into doing that. And if you look at the meters of his words, even in his interviews, you find out that he is saying I'm a Nigerian. And so he's saying I'm a Nigerian. He's not even a Biafran. He hasn't even said